Hey, Mom. Hey, welcome to your favorite podcast, Letters to an Imperfectly Perfect Mom. This show delivers parenting, positivity, and a promise for moms to know we don't have to be perfect. Each week, we want to inspire you to take what you hear, develop your knowledge, improve your habits, and boost your confidence. All of that is to help you be a successful mom for your children. Remember, it's okay to be imperfect, and that's exactly what makes you perfect. Now, here's your host, Coach Denna Michelle.
Hey. This is Coach Denna here, and I am continuing on talking about my midlife crisis as a mom. And if you haven't listened to the previous episode where it talks about the beginning of my journey, go back and listen to that episode. In this episode, we are going to talk about the fear of the unknown and overcoming that fear, because today is going to be my last day that I will be at my current job. And I don't have a backup plan. I don't have a job. I don't have anything lined up. But if you know Denna, she has very many talents and she's just trying to figure out and waiting for God to tell her where she's supposed to move and what she's supposed to do. And so that fear is kicking in because I am one of the ones who like to have control over everything or likes to have everything planned and scheduled. I normally have goals written down by now of what I would have had to have accomplished or to have done. And I have not done any of that. So I'm getting to the point now where I have that fear of what is going to happen next without me having a guaranteed income coming in and me having to take care of my children, take care of the mortgage, take care of car note, take care of bills. And I have a son who's off to college. And then the three other children who will be here with me, who again are all in sports and all do things that require money. So what am I going to do? Because we cannot live and survive off just my wonderful love and mom skills. We can't survive off that. So I noticed that I began to have that lack of fear or that unknown, because it lacked that predictability, because I like to have that. I like to know what was happening, how to react and how to respond to it. And again, to know what my next step was, or at least to predict what my next step was. And then my lack of control, not being able to know what's going to happen, what's going to do, cause my anxiety to go through the roof, where I can feel it in my body. I can feel my heart racing, sweating at nighttime, blood sugars off balance, like so many other things that was causing me to be tense because I couldn't have control over what I thought I was. So the belief was that I need to take charge of my own life and I need to do it. But then I realized that I need to just let go and realize that my path is carved out to me. I know that I am going to be taken care of. There is nothing that I can't do. There's going to be things that I can always do to make money. I just want to make sure that I'm focusing on the one so that I'm mentally healthy to take care of my children. I am walking in my passion and the thing that I love to do. And so right now, I'm just sharing my journey because that's what I was told to do. So I am sharing my journey with all of the moms that are out there that may be going through their midlife transition. And it may not even be a midlife transition. It could be you're in the beginning of being a mom and it's still that fear of unknown. And so my journey can help you as well to realize that we don't have to be in fear of the unknown. We can get over this and we can overcome this fear of the unknown. So with that, I decided I had to figure out how can I get over this fear that I am embarking with tomorrow being my last day of a secure income. So then I had to decide and do some research and figure out what I'm doing. And the first thing to take away a lot of the anxiety is stand my ground and know that right now I am not looking for another job. Right now, I am not going back to the job that I left. Right now, I'm not going to create any opportunities for me. I'm going to stand my ground that the opportunity that is going to be for me is going to come to me, and it's going to be absolutely the opportunity that I'm going to be in love with. It's going to be the salary that I am looking for and that I want. It's going to be the flexibility that I need to be the mom and fit into my schedule. It's going to be something that I absolutely adore and love. And it's going to be around people who appreciate me and I appreciate them. So I know that that is going to be the opportunity for me because it will have all of those things in that opportunity. And then I'm going to trust and believe that God has everything else in order and lined up for me and my children, where we will not go without wants or even our needs, that all of that is going to be taken care of. And then within that, I also had to decide that I need to manage the stress that may come and that I do have. So I decided that I'm going to have to exercise, eat right, maintain the good relationships that I do have with people, take my mindful moments and think and meditate and pray. And then also with it, I had to, declutter and get through my house and get my house in order to make it feel like something that is going to be what I'm going to be around with for a while, because that is where I may be. I may be in my home. So making my home comfortable for me. And then I also realized that I can't tell and take advice from everybody. So I have to tell people who I trust my process and my fears and let them know. And if I don't trust people with certain aspects of it, writing it down in my personal journal or drawing it out, however I can get it out, so that way that fear is gone. So I just want us to remember that while we're out here and we're going through this journey, you're not going through a journey alone. At some point in everybody's life, we're having that fear of the unknown, whether it is having a new baby and we don't know what to expect, whether it's having a kid to go off to college for the first time and not knowing what to expect, or whether it's we're leaving a job and we don't know what to expect, or whether we're empty nesters and all of our kids have left out of the house. We are experiencing that fear of the unknown, and we can do it together. That's what makes you perfect.